Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how you can bring your image of a land or a property you want to measure the actual measurement. You want to get an approximate measurement from Google Earth to Revit, which will give you about 95 to 99% accuracy. I will show you this simple way in case you have issues with properties or dimensions of land, or you have a project where you don't really have access to the place, maybe because of distance or restrictions. You can do your measurements on Google Earth and relate it and bring it to Revit, and it will give you about 95 to 99% accuracy, which is good because it saves you time, saves you energy, saves you money, and saves you the rigor of going out to go and take measurements, but you still get something close to what you want and give you an approximate size or dimension of your property, and you can use that to continue your work. All right, from here I'll go to Google Earth. So I will just pick any part of the city of any place in the world. Let me pick Nigeria. I will type Banana Island. All right. Okay. So Google Earth has taken us to Banana Island. I will just pick anywhere around Banana Island for an example. If you know how to use Google Earth very well, you make sure that your north arrow is on the north, is at the right angle, that is at the north angle, your true north. Then make sure, yeah, you need that because even your survey plan, you know that it will always be at the north. So make sure the true north is set, and the shape of your view is flat. Okay, so I'll make sure of this. All right, so I want to pick this property here. So how do I take this to Revit to give me an accurate measurement? So on Google Earth you can get the approximate measurement of this from Google Earth. So how do you take this to Revit? First of all, go to your menu bar to add polylines. Go to measurement, make sure it's set to the parameter or the unit you want. I will prefer meters. Mine is set to meters. So I will pick just a point to another point, a part of the land, adjust it to give you the approximate accuracy. You can even zoom in and get a better clear picture of the point or the part of the land or the space that you want to measure. So with this I have it set at 55.4 meters. Okay, so how do I get this? I'll go to, still on my menu bar, save image. Come here, select UHD, ultra high definition. Then make sure you take note of this measurement, 54.4 meters. Save the image. I will save this. Okay, let's go to documents. All right, I'll save this under, or let me go to image pictures. I'll save this as Google image for Revit. Okay, whatever name you want to use to save it, you can save it like that. Then save. All right. Okay, from here I'll go to Revit. You know that I will want to get my property line as if I want to draw the size of the land. But how do I do this now? You remember my drawing space on Revit already set to millimeter. Remember your measurement here is 55.4 meters. So what do? You go back to Revit, insert, import image. Okay, so I'll go to pictures where I have the image. Okay, Google image for Revit. I'll import it, take it to one corner. All right, so now I have the image here. So how do I get the actual measurement of this on Revit? I am on scale 1 to 100 for my Revit architecture. Okay, so to do this, go to annotate, line, pick, I don't know, you can pick different types of line. Okay, let me use furniture, which is red color or blue. Okay, okay, I can use that. Yeah, pick this to here. Now you need to get an angle 90 of this. So let's say this is 1000. To confirm the angle, 90 degrees. So I'll pick this, I'll drop it here. All right. So after dropping this, go to modify offset, check again 54.4 meter, which is 50. Check again. So after doing this, go to your Google, confirm 55.4 meters. So type 55,400 millimeters. So you offset either from here or the other side. So I'll offset from here. As you can see, from here to here is 55.4 meters. You can confirm that. All right. So how do you scale this to give you the actual measurement? So when you select this, you click on scale, leave it at graphical, pick this first point, pick the next point that you have as the picture image, then go to the actual image, actual dimension that you picked, that you measured. All right, as you can see, it has scaled it to the size I want. How do I even confirm this? Okay, come here, select this to this place. What do we have here? Approximately 45.9 meters or so. You can go back to Google Earth and confirm this. You can close this, go back again. What do we have here again? Confirm it wherever you want it to stop. 45.5 meters. Okay, you can come here and select this, 45.9. Let's confirm that again. Okay, as you can see, I have 45.88 or 45.9 depending on it. You can see that the accuracy is more like 99% accuracy if you do the math. So with this, you can get your site measurements in Revit from Google Earth. Very simple. So if you have a case where you don't have access to a site, let's say because of distance, like as it is now, I didn't go to Banana Island to this particular plot. Let's assume it's a plot for a client or a project I'm working on. I have gotten the measurement without necessarily going to the place, just from Google Earth. I use this a lot for more of my landscape projects where I don't have access to the place. I just need to get an approximate measurement, and even for calculating the area of the grass and other parts of the landscape. It's very good, even for those who are freelancers. If you want to work for clients who are not resident in your place, let's say you have a client in Canada, USA, Australia, you can do this once you have the location of the land, and with this you get the measurement of the land. I can guarantee you 95 to 99% accuracy once you do the right thing. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.